Thank you for calling Saba Medical. This is Emma. How can I help you?
Hi, Emma. I was wondering if I can come in tomorrow afternoon.
Absolutely, I can help with that. What's the purpose of your visit?
I'm just coming in for a checkup.
Can I get your name for the appointment?
Yeah, it's going to be Anthony.
Thank you, Anthony. Is the number you're calling from the best one to put down for the appointment?
Yeah, actually, this number works.
Perfect. I'll use this number for your appointment. Do you have a preferred doctor or provider you'd like to see, or is anyone fine?
Yeah, well, I normally see Dr. Smith.
Got it. You'd like to see Dr. Smith. What time tomorrow afternoon works best for your checkup?
1 p.m., if possible.
Thank you. I'll check availability for a 1 p.m. appointment with Dr. Smith tomorrow. One moment while I confirm that for you. It looks like 1 p.m. is already booked. The closest available slot is 2 p.m. Would you like me to schedule your checkup with Dr. Smith at 2 p.m. instead?
Yeah, that actually, that works. Thanks.
All set. Your appointment at Saba Medical Clinic is booked for tomorrow at 2 p.m. with Dr. Smith. We'll see you then. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Thank you for calling Saba Medical Clinic. Have a great day.
All right, let's head into the Google Calendar event. As you can see, appointment with Anthony, Friday, November 14th, 2 to 3. My phone number, which will be blurred. The reason for the visit, checkup, and preferred doctor, Dr. Smith. Now, why does any of this actually matter? It's because AI voice agents are blowing up for two core reasons. One, they're simple to build, and two, they provide a lot of value to the customer. So people looking for an entry into AI and making money with AI voice agents is the best place to start. You have a tool that's easy to create, doesn't require any past experience or coding skills, and on the flip side, it provides extreme value for the customer. That's the purpose of this video. By the end of it, you will know how to build an AI voice agent and sell it. However, if you do want to skip all of the nitty-gritty work, you can head down into the description where I will leave a link to my Skool group. There you can join for free, download the exact agent I'm going to build, as well as the N8N function. From there, you can import both of them into your own Retell AI account and N8N account, and you can have the agent up and running in 30 seconds as opposed to the 15 minutes that this video will take. So if you want to get right to selling, that is the fastest way to do it. However, I do recommend watching the full video because you'll learn a lot about the AI voice agent itself, as well as the components that actually make up the build. It's much simpler than you think. Like I stated, no prior experience and no coding. So let's jump into it real quick. Okay, so why AI voice agents are actually taking over. The benefits, in short, are that they answer every call instantly. They can handle multiple calls at once. They're as smart as ChatGPT because they run on ChatGPT. They never forget anything. It costs 1/5 of a normal employee, and they work 24/7. These benefits are obviously unbeatable. Now, these benefits are definitely important to remember because they're your main selling points when you're trying to get customers. So if you're good at speaking, you can reiterate these benefits. You're going to have AI voice agents flying out the door. Moving on to why it's the best way to start making money with AI. Like I mentioned before, zero coding required, no experience needed, and it's a high value product, making it an easy sell. If you dedicate a few hours a day, within weeks, you can be landing thousands in monthly retainers while mastering the most valuable skill on earth. It's a win-win no matter which way you look at it. Lastly, how to sell. So these are the top 5 ranked. I've tried all of them. I've tried 10 more on top of this. These are the 5 best ways ranked from top to bottom. Warm Circle is number 1. You could probably sell up to 5 AI voice agents if you really look at your warm circle. Go through your contact list. Does this guy own a business? Does this guy own a business? Does this guy own a business? Reach out to them, pitch the product, see what they say. If you land 1, 2, then go to the second bullet, which is referrals. Be like, hey, Jim, thanks for trying out the AI voice agent. If you refer me to somebody else who owns a business, I will cut your costs in half. The thing to remember here is that all business owners know other business owners. So if you can get this running, you'll have it spread like wildfire. Third, Indeed and LinkedIn. Go on Indeed and LinkedIn and search for companies that have job postings up looking for receptionists, voice agents. These are literally people screaming for employees to answer phones. So go to them, tell them what you built. Fourth is cold calling. This is just looking for businesses near you or Honestly, it doesn't really matter where they are. Give them calls, pitch the product. And then lastly is paid ads. Paid ads could be above cold calling, to be honest, but you need to know how to actually set up paid ads. I'm talking about like meta ads, going into the business suite and filling out a campaign is a great way to reach thousands of people. Paid ads is digital door knocking. So it is really efficient if you know how to do it. It honestly could be number 3 on this list if you know how to do paid ads well. Now that you know about why there's so much hype surrounding it, why it's the best way to start making money with AI, and how to sell, let's get into the build. Like I stated, we're going to be using Retell AI. So go to the website, head over to the top right, and create an account. This is your Retell dashboard. If you've seen my prior videos, you'll be familiar with Retell. If not, I know it may seem a little confusing at first, but it is a very simple platform to use, and this guide will be as simple as possible so that even if you have no prior experience with Retell AI, you'll be able to easily follow along. To just kind of encapsulate the dashboard, on the left-hand side, you have all the different sections: agents, knowledge base, phone numbers, batch call history, etc. And then on the right hand, what each section has hidden inside of it. So we are in the agent section right now. I have a bunch of agents. If you're just starting out, yours will be empty. Getting into the actual agent itself, the parts we're going to be looking at is the prompt, the functions, and then adding a phone number over here using the publish button. So starting inside the prompt, quickly we define a role where we state what the AI is. To booking and information assistant for Saba Medical. You have to treat this like you're talking to ChatGPT. Think of it as like a blank AI, because like I said, it is using ChatGPT. Right up here in the top left, we can see we're running GPT 4.1, the LLM that is in charge of this entire agent. When you go into the LLM section, you can pick a bunch of different other LLMs, but Retell recommends GPT 4.1 because it just works best when it comes to AI voice agents. You might be inclined or tempted to use GPT-5 because it's the newest, and don't bother. GPT 4.1, I've experimented with all of them. GPT 4.1 is the best LLM to use. Continuing with the prompt, I do a general rules section. Before I continue with the prompt, I actually want to show you guys real quick where you can get it inside my Skool group. So head over to Classroom, go over to Prompts, Agents, N8N, and then click on Prompts, and the medical prompt will be the third one labeled medical prompt. You can then copy this and bring it over to your Retell agent. So moving on, like I said, we have a general rules section. This just states commands that the AI has to listen to, such as when answering about hours, consult the knowledge base, etc. After the general rules section, we have the knowledge base section. This just references what we have inside the knowledge base, what is connected to the AI. If you're making your agent from scratch yourself, you're going to want to head over to create an agent, do voice agent, select single prompt, and start from blank and hit create. If you're just copying the one from my Skool group, just hit the import button and drag the file, and it'll bring you inside the agent. The one that we used in this video is right here, so I'm just going to enter it. And here we are inside the agent dashboard. At the top, we have it named. We have what LLM we're using, what voice, the language, our prompt, the welcome message, as well as the settings in the middle. I'm going to briefly go over this, but it's not going to be in depth because, like I said, you can join my Skool group for free, and this agent is fully built out. I know I've repeated myself like twice, and I'll probably say it 2 more times. If you want to actually learn in depth how to build these AI agents, you want to get just more familiar with Retell AI itself, I'll link a video in the top right now where I go in depth on Retell AI. But for this video, I'm only going to keep the essential parts. So the things that you need to know are that the prompt provides the commands and instructions for the AI to follow. It's pretty much like the foundation that everything is sitting on. So some things to note is that it's in .md format, which is Markdown, which is very important because LLMs read Markdown better than they read anything. We have a bunch of different sections. We have role, we have general rules, we have knowledge base, we have appointment booking, we have multi-shot examples, and then lastly, we have end call. Now, if you're really stuck on building your own from scratch, go to ChatGPT and tell it to build a prompt for an AI voice agent in .md format using the following sections that I just listed. Once your prompt's configured, you can head down to welcome message, throw in a custom message, something like thank you for calling, the business name, how can I help you? And then the functions, which is how we're actually booking appointments, is listed here. We have end call, that just matches up to the end call section here. And then the book appointment, this is pretty much just what is connected to the N8N function, the N8N workflow, which is allowing us to book appointments. Exiting the custom function, under that we have speech settings. This is how we have our speech settings configured. Here are my real-time transcription settings. You can do remove noise and background speech. Background speech is very important to get rid of, but it does make it a little bit less accurate when it comes to transcription. So it's a give and a take. I do remove noise and background speech, but for this specific agent, I have just removed noise on because it's for a medical center. For medical centers, there's a lot more phrases that are difficult to understand. So that's why I have remove noise on here instead of remove noise and background speech. Any other industry, I'm doing remove noise and background speech. Moving down to call settings. These aren't that important, but you can kind of just edit them as you'd like. And then lastly, make sure you have your webhook in here, the one that's connected to N8N. Going into the N8N function that's actually booking these appointments for us, this is what it looks like. Now you can do this the easy way or you can do it the manual way. The easy way would be coming over to my Skool group, heading into Classroom, Prompts, Agents, and N8N, going down to N8N and downloading the book appointment GCal file. Head back into N8N, come over to the three dots, import from file, and drag in the book appointment GCal JSON. Once that's uploaded, the only things you're gonna have to change is logging into the proper Google Calendar. So if you're building this for a client, just get their Google Calendar credentials, sign in, and it will be connected. The only other thing to check would be to make sure that the webhook is connected from N8N to Retell AI. Heading back into Retell, the last thing you're gonna have to do is attach a phone number. So to attach a phone number, you're gonna wanna head back into the Retell main dashboard, go over to phone numbers, and hit the plus sign up here and buy a new number. They cost about $2 per month. It's renting straight from Twilio. Twilio is the best phone number provider out there. I'm not going to purchase one right now because I already have a bunch, but like I said, just get one for $2 a month and then come back into your agent and go to the top right, hit publish, hit inbound phone number, and select the phone number that you just purchased. Once you hit publish for a second time, the agent is attached to that phone number, ready to be called. You can also test the agent inside of here if you don't want to actually pick up your phone. So
Thank you for calling Saba Medical. This is Emma. How can I help you?
hey Emma, how you doing today?
I'm well. Thank you for asking. What can I do for you today?
I was wondering if I could come in for an appointment.
Absolutely. I'd be happy to help you schedule an appointment. What day and time works best for your appointment?
And you can play with it as you like. You can even do test chat. It works the same way. And there you go. That is your AI voice agent fully configured. Like I stated before, if you want to fully skip the work, you can copy the AI voice agent build from the agent section under Classroom, click the medical agent, download it. Once it's downloaded, you can head back into Retell, hit the import button next to create an agent, and import the Retell agent. Once it's imported, you can head into it, and everything is exactly how I have it configured. The only thing then to do would be make sure that you have the N8N workflow imported as well. Once Retell is connected to N8N and the Google Calendar is signed into, you are ready to automate appointment booking and get on the phone, sell your agent. That is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys got a lot of value out of this. If you want to try to make money with AI while also learning the skill of AI itself, make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys for watching and good luck on your journey.